begun the processional.
We have. All right, Mom.
All right, I love you.
Love you too.
Good job. You sweetie.
Definitely.
Well, we thought you were the bride.
Hey, Grandma. Good to see you. Thanks for coming.
Good job, Colin.
Here you go, buddy.
Good job, Gordy.
You did a good job. I love you. I love you.
Hey, good work. That was the hard part. The rest is easy.
That's right. Hi.
All right.
Welcome. A warm and gracious welcome to all of you for this wonderful celebration of Maria and Patrick's wedding. They and we appreciate your attendance and support, and they couldn't be happier to see all of you here this evening. Oh, wait a minute, let me look first. Well, most of you. All right, all of you. Okay. I'm Pat Keefe, Patrick's father, and soon to be Maria's father-in-law. And I'm greatly honored, and it's a distinct pleasure to officiate this most special of occasions. And if I happen to get a little choked up at times, well, that's what you get in a $39.99 officiant. That's just the way it is. And also, I don't want Marcia and Kay to have to cry alone. So marriage can and should be many things. First of all, marriage is a legal union of two people. It's a partnership. It's one of, if not the most important decisions one makes in his or her life. It's a commitment to a lifelong relationship that means more than any other relationship in your long life. But foremost, it is a covenant, a promise to safeguard, nurture, and grow the love that has brought you two together today. And this is a lovely pairing, pocket aces, so to speak, that has come today to publicly announce their promise to each other. A complementary couple who have the chance to bring out the best in each other. Patrick, a curious, creative, intelligent man, a voracious reader who is passionate about many things and who wears his passion on his sleeve. One who is fiercely loyal to family and friends and to Notre Dame football. And Maria, who exudes pure kindness, a compassionate and natural sense of giving of self that creates a magnetism, drawing others to her. A tough, brave woman who takes any and all necessary risks to make sure those sick kids make it. She's pretty darn cute too, don't you think? Yeah, I think so. Probably not supposed to say that, but
That's fine.
This is the culmination of a journey together thus far, which has had some zigs and zags, a few bumps in the road, but you've stayed the course and discovered that your love for one another is worth more than anything else. It is priceless. From here, you two individuals who are about to become one married couple should seek to draw inspiration and knowledge from those you know who have had successful and happy marriages, like your parents, your relatives, and friends. Maria and Patrick clearly enjoy spending time together and have interest in common, although not exactly what you might expect. Travel is a favorite of both, and they love to cook and experiment in the kitchen. Patrick's like a culinary mad scientist, experimenting with seasonings and spice, inventing new recipes to startle the senses and hopefully please the palate, with his faithful assistant Maria by his side. That's not so unusual. But then there's their obsession with the NBA. Huh? Yep, the National Basketball Association. They've traveled to at least 5 NBA cities to attend games. They make sure the DVR is always properly set and hang out on the couch taking advantage of their League Pass TV option, which shows every single game. And so with that in mind, for you, we hope your love for and devotion to each other will always be at least as full as James Harden's beard.
I love this.
Longer than Giannis Antetokounmpo's full name.
Pretty good.
As enduring and faithful to team as Dirk Nowitzki, 21 seasons with the same team. As promising and exciting as Luka Doncic, as bright and interesting as Steve Kerr, as artful and true as a Steph Curry launch, as powerful as a younger LeBron, although hopefully you'll play better with others. Sorry. Not as childish as Draymond, as discontent as Boogie, more tolerant than Coach Pop. You could think of others, but above all, never any tanking. You got it.
It was a good one, trust me.
Just as much, we hope it will be as delicious but essential as a creamy bechamel sauce, as smoky and spicy as a cayenne chipotle rub on a slightly rare pork tenderloin, as nourishing as a grilled salmon with olive oil, garlic, ginger, and a sprig of dill, as delightful as an orzo mixed with Italian sausage and a light tomato cream sauce, as refreshing as a whipped cream-topped chocolate mousse, as tasty, sloppy, and fun as a good old Hoosier delight. Macaroni and Sloppy Joe.
Invented that.
He invented that.
It was a moment of weakness.
You've waited a little longer to make this commitment than many others, and so you have waived a part of your right to do some of the dopey things young married couples always seem to do. Okay, older couples do it too, but they just don't remember or don't have the energy to worry about it. But everything else aside, your mission, your guiding light, is to do whatever you can each and every day to make your partner a better person, to make your partner's life a better life. The ages-old traditional wedding promises of love, honor, and service are often said, but too often not really heard. Do it all together, but do it for each other. Strive to live your life together without regret, without resentment, and without resistance. Then take it outside your own life and apply it to everyone you meet. As the beloved Maury Schwartz told Mitch Albom in one of their famous Tuesday afternoon visits, "Still, there are a few rules I know to be true about love and marriage. If you don't respect the other person, you're going to have a lot of trouble. If you don't know how to compromise, you're going to have a lot of trouble. If you can't talk openly about what goes on between you, you're going to have a lot of trouble. And if you don't have a common set of values, you're going to have a lot of trouble." And I say, who the hell wants to put up with all that trouble? At this time now we're going to hear and enjoy a reading delivered by Jessica Babb, Patrick's cousin, and formerly Skeletor to Patrick's He-Man. Jess?
Thank you. This is a reading from Robert Fulghum's Everything I Need to Know I Learned in Kindergarten. All I really need to know about how to live and what to do and how to be, I learned in kindergarten. Wisdom was not at the top of the graduate school mountain, but there in the sandbox at school. These are the things I learned. Share everything. Play fair. Don't hit people. Put things back where you found them. Clean up your own mess. Don't take things that aren't yours. Say you're sorry when you hurt someone. Wash your hands before you eat. Flush. Warm cookies and cold milk are good for you. If you have some, share them with someone who is sad. Live a balanced life. Learn some and think some, and draw and paint, and sing and dance, and play and work every day some. Take a nap every afternoon. When you go out into the world, watch for traffic. Hold hands and stick together. Wander. Remember the little seed in the styrofoam cup? The roots go down and the plant goes up, and nobody really knows how or why. We are all like that. Goldfish and hamsters and white mice, and even the little seed in the styrofoam cup, they all die. So do we. And then remember the Dick and Jane books, and the first word you learned, the biggest word of all, look. Everything you need to know is in there somewhere. The golden rule, and love, and basic sanitation, ecology, and politics, and equality, and sane living.
Thank you. I'll read too.
Thank you. Now we'll get to the meat and potatoes of this feast, starting with the wedding vows, which have been written and will be delivered by Patrick and Maria.
That guy's got something to say. Yeah, there's yours.
Okay. How close do I have to get?
How close do you want to get?
No, I would like everyone to hear what I'm going to say.
Okay. You me to hold that?
That's okay. Patrick, I've been looking forward to this day for so long. Too long, actually. But I'm still just gross with love today. It's a special day for our family and friends, but I'm most excited about our future life together. You have changed my life in so many ways. I've had some of the most amazing food with you. I've visited so many awesome cities. I've grown to love basketball because of you, but best of all, I've become a better person. We've helped each other navigate through difficult conversations, building us up for our future. You are able to bring me back to earth when I'm hovering slightly above, which hardly ever happens. There are so many things that I appreciate about you. You are so strong and insanely intelligent. It impresses me every single day. You speak the way you speak, and your cleverness makes me want to listen to you all the time. You're always open to anything I might need or want or talk about, even when it's work stuff.
Kind of gross sometimes.
Yeah. But your real laugh is by far my favorite thing. It only comes out every once in a while, but it's my favorite. Especially when it's from something that I said, but even more when it's from something that you said. These are just some of the characteristics that made me fall in love with you. I am so proud to call you my partner in life, and I can only promise to work my hardest for us always. I love you more than everything.
Very nice. My turn. So Maria, I never thought I would get married. I'm sure my family and friends never thought I would get married too. I'm too picky, too deliberate, but now I realize it's because I had never met anyone like you with your beautiful combination of characteristics. You are kind to those you know and those you don't. You are the perfect travel companion, excited to visit places new and old. You are adventurous, always willing to try anything without a second thought. You are curious, intent to learn new things and new ways of doing old things. You are supportive, encouraging me to be exactly what I want to be. You have excellent values, the product of coming from a great family. You let me explore, always telling me that whatever I made for dinner is the best thing you've ever had, even when it's clearly not. And lastly, you have a great sense of humor because you think I'm funny. So we're making this thing official, but in many ways, not much is going to change. That's because we've worked hard together to build a solid foundation. A foundation built on trust, communication, and the desire to be the best version of ourselves. And with you, I am the best version of myself. So I love you very much, and now I do this thing.
Great job.
And now this is the only real legal thing that has to be done here. It's the declaration of intent. Whoops.
I'm fixing my dresses.
All of a sudden I thought I'd gotten taller and I was kind of excited. The declaration of intent. So join hands. Do you, Patrick, take Maria to be your lawfully wedded wife?
I do.
Do you, Maria, take Patrick to be your lawfully wedded husband?
I do.
These are the hands of your partner, young and strong and full of love, holding your hands as you promise to love each other today, tomorrow, and forever. These are the hands that will work alongside you as you together build your future. These are the hands that will hold you and comfort you in grief and uncertainty. These are the hands that will countless times wipe the tears from your eyes, tears of sorrow and joy. These are the hands that will hold your family as one. These are the hands that will give you strength. And these are the hands that, even when wrinkled and aged, will still be reaching for yours, still giving you the same unspoken tenderness with just a touch. Now the rings, did I have the rings? Thank you, Phil. These rings serve as a symbol of the unending commitment you are making to each other. Love freely given has no beginning and no end. May these rings always remind you of the vows you have taken, and your wedding promises are sealed with the exchange of these rings today. Here, take this, take hers.
Okay.
Put it on her finger.
Right now?
Yep.
Okay.
Patrick, repeat. Maria, with this ring I thee wed.
Maria, with this ring I thee wed.
Push
I
it.
take you as my wife for as long as we both shall live.
I take you as my wife as long as we both shall live.
Keep doing it.
Jeez.
Get it on there. Thank you.
Shouldn't have had fish and chips last night. All right.
Rude.
Maria, repeat. Patrick, with this ring I thee wed.
Patrick, with this ring, I thee wed.
I take you as my husband for as long as we both shall live.
I take you as my husband for as long as we both shall live.
So by the power vested in me by the internet,
It's about to happen.
I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride. No, I got one more thing. Okay. Now, after the married couple and wedding party recessional, all are invited downstairs to the art lounge for a joyous round of cocktails before dinner. You are cordially invited to have a cordial, so to speak. For as William Faulkner said, civilization begins with distillation. For some. And just for a little luck, if you don't mind, we'll close with an Irish wedding blessing. May the road rise to meet you. May the wind be always at your back. May the sun shine warm upon your face, the rains fall soft upon your fields. May the light of friendship guide your paths together. May the laughter of children grace the halls of your home. May the joy of living for one another trip a smile from your lips, a twinkle from your eye. And when eternity beckons, at the end of a life heaped high with love, may the good Lord embrace you with the arms that have nurtured you the whole length of your joy-filled days. May the gracious God hold you both in the palm of his hands, and today, may the spirit of love find a dwelling place in your hearts. Amen. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to present to you the newly married couple, Mr. and Mrs. Patrick and Maria Largura Keefe. Now you can go. Good job, Carl. How do I look? No wonder I'm always tired. Good job.
Oh my God, thank you.
Oh, that was awesome.
Did you like it?
I loved it. It was so much better than any.
Oh my God, good.
Good.
It was perfect for them. Yes.
Well, I think, you make it for them.